Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Knights and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Lance McCullers gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Stepping into the box, Connor Urban. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Indiana, the right fielder, number 36.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to third, right to him, and that's the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign, but they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Joe Morgan is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Very nice afternoon, high skies, and 77 degrees at game time. The 1-1 home. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
So frustrating, D-Roll. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now the 2-0. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. A 2-run homer for Andruw Jones. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate now, Fred McGriff. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Digging in, Johnny Bench. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And that's in there for strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is there, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Charlie.
Stepping in, Charlie Culberson. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Tucker. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. The Knights on top 2-0. Samuel Moya starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
So digging in now, Jimmy Rollins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jimmy.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Hops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Ryan Sandberg is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. At the plate, Richie Ashburn. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 home. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on third. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
To third. He's got it. A throw to the plate, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
Throw over to the bag. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
The 2-1 home.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. Popped straight up. Moya take charge himself out there, and there's two down. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Tucker has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ashburn stands at second with two gone. And he fouls this one off. Moya is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Ruben is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Indiana is out in front 2-1. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Here's the first pitch to him. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Today's contest is, of course, the last of the series, and the New York Mets have dominated so far. They've got an opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive, so a sweep at home would be extra special.
Grounded back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, number 16. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that's in there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Samuel Moya shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, number 36.
Now to the plate, Connor Urban. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Strike one to start the at bat. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. In there, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The Mets do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Tucker waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Last half of the second set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Colin Moran. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Daniel Vogelbach is on deck. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Iglesias now at short. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting it, the pitcher, Tucker.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up Andrew Jones.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Jones, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettitte, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
Hit weekly back to the mound. And quickly there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Johnny Bench. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Striding in once again, Charlie Culberson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that. Leading off the inning, Lance McCullers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. That's by him for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. In now, Jimmy Rollins. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's in there, base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And the runner back safely. Into the box, Ryan Sandberg, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's inside.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is there, 2 gone.
Up next to the net, the right fielder,
So striding in, Franmil Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. One for the Mets. Standing in, Jose Iglesias. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sandberg backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Now in the box, number 16. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The pitcher, number 17,
Digging in, Samuel Moya. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Line toward right center. Reyes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
The left fielder, Kyle.
A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moya.
Next up from New York, Colin Moran comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Unruh is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 22.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And it's fouled away.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal. 2
balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Connor Urban. First pitch of the at bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Ashburn is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Jones.
At the plate now, Andrew Jones. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0. In there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 2-1 home.
Full exercise.
Fred McGriff waits on deck. The 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fred McGriff. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Rollins calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. To the plate now, Charlie Culberson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Indiana is out in front here, 5-2. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Jock Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The average not so hot, down at 210 for the season. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Jimmy Rollins, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
The 1-2.
That's bolted.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Ryan.
Digging in once again, Ryan Sandberg. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. Morgan's got the play at second, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail 5-2. Nick Goody takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 46.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First offering on its way. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Ashburn has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Riley Unruh.
Digging in, the switch hitter, number 16. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 17.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Samuel Moya. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tucker is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Richie Ashburn. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Hit the other way out toward right field. Urban is there. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30.
Next for the Mets, Kyle Tucker. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. The Knights are out on top 5-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward the rookie outfielder Connor Urban.
Number 36.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. A 1-0 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Reyes has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The batter, number 8. Second base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Morgan. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Barnhart is there. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25.
Andrew Jones will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
At the plate, Fred McGriff. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready on 1 and 2. Runners on the move for second. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. He's running again. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, rejoin for the traditional.
Andrew Miller is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. So striding forward now, Colin Moran. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Unruh is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, number 22.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Vogelback, lifetime against Andrew Miller. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. A bouncer up the middle to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Indiana leads it 5-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Hector Rondon will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jorge Posada is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 20, Jorge Posada.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch on its way. Johnny Bench is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The Metropolitans entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one. And there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Posada is after it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Ready for another shot now. Jose Iglesias. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ashburn will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Joaquin Soria.
Into the box now, number 20. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jimmy Rollins. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Ryan Sandberg. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by McGriff, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, and the deficit remains 5-2. Now at the plate, number 16, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ashburn is right there, 1 down. Jay Bruce will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Two 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Vogelback waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 36.
Digging in to try it again, Connor Urban. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second. Oh, a diving stop. He gathers the throw It's in time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More. John Franco takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Franco.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the outfielder, Richie Ashburn. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. A high fastball is in there. Rolled slowly to first. He's right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, right fielder, Reyes.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Settling in now, Kyle Tucker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
5-2 the final today. The Knights jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Samuel Moya earns his 6th winning decision in this one. John Franco hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.